Are you going to say, God knows my heart? While yes, that's true, God does know your heart, but do you? To me, with this saying, God knows my heart, we are just expressing His godness. Literally, He is God. He has the ability to see beyond what we show outwardly. He sees our truth, our most inner thoughts, our secrets, the things that we try to hide, and the things that we have put behind us without addressing or healing from properly. Some of us, and while it being very unfortunate, is true, we have gone through and faced some things that has broke us, discouraged us. When we went through it, a chunk of us were taken with it. Our life was altered. We lost our smile. We lost control. Our hearts were broken. And due to life going on and us not always having the opportunity to handle immediately, consciously, or appropriately, this has caused us to hide the side effects of the trauma we've endured behind a smile outwardly. But inwardly, it's made us hide it within what is now a hardened heart. You can hide it and cover it up all you want, but the Good News translation of Luke 16:15 says, "You are the ones who make yourselves look right in other people's sight, but God knows your heart." In my opinion, we use this term, God knows our heart, to give ourselves grace in the areas of our life where we aren't being accountable. Some of our hearts have been broken or hardened over time because we've lost ourselves to the faith we've put into a version of a person we thought they would always be. Putting too much pressure on someone to remain the same person that they were when we met them doesn't give them, you, or the relationship an opportunity for growth or maturity, or even for our humanity. We are not perfect. We make mistakes, some unintentional, but not always. You may ask, Leah, how does one heal from the hurt, betrayal, or abuse of a parent, a sister or brother, a close family member, an ex-partner or spouse, a church or spiritual leader, a mentor, or someone we've always thought so highly of? And honestly, y'all, it's easier than we may think. Ask God to heal you through, to help you through, and to guide you through. And acknowledge that although they did what they did, they said what they said, they didn't show up, they abused you. God says in Isaiah 54, starting with the 15th verse, "Whoever attacks you does it without my consent. Whoever fights against you will fall. I create the blacksmith who builds a fire and forges weapons. I also create the soldier who uses the weapons to kill, but no weapon will be able to hurt you. You will have an answer for all who accuse you. I will defend my servants and give them victory." In simpler terms and by my interpretation, God is saying, I created the person who hurt you, who broke your heart, or did the very thing that has left you with a hardened heart. I gave them the mental, vocal, and even physical capacity. Although I am in control, it wasn't my intentions, but it was through my gift of free will that they chose to act outside of my will and abuse their access to you. And unfortunately, in your humanity, your response to their abuse, neglect, hurt, betrayal, and whatever else has you in a place of brokenness and living a life that doesn't bear fruit. You're living in and through my promises. I declared it in Lamentations. Please recall it to your mind and therefore have hope. It's through my mercies concerning you that you don't have to be consumed. And specifically to the point, you don't have to live with a broken or hardened heart. My compassion does not fail. My faithful love does not come to an end. My concern for you and your well-being never fails. I don't slumber or sleep. You are my child. You are my creation that I created to live in the benefits of the promises I've declared in my word. I am faithful enough to be with you through every moment. I have provided a brand new mercy for each day for you to receive. Take my mercy today. Experience my compassion. If you stay in the place of heartbreak, you aren't receiving and living in the promises of my word. The weapons formed, but I have declared they won't prosper. It wasn't my intentions for them to use what I gave as a tool or resource to hurt you, but since it happened, I'm going to work it out for your good. Childhood trauma, the things you're embarrassed and ashamed that it happened to you during moments where you were used, abused, and confused into a state of compromise. I, the Lord, can use this for my glory. I can carry this. I can release you from this. I can heal your heart. So let me. Forgive them. Forgive me. Desire a restored and renewed heart so I can create in you a clean heart. Clean of rage, hurt, pain, trauma, brokenness. I rebuke the devourer that is heartbreak. Family is easier said than done, but choose today. Declare the promises of God over your life concerning even the things that changed your life. God knows our heart, even what we won't admit or talk about, and the things we've hidden behind the I'm good portrayal. Yet we are showing we aren't good by our lack of patience, no form of kindness extended to anyone around us, no confidence in ourselves or the things we do. How we talk to people is rude, our tone is snappy, how we complain constantly. This is a manifestation of a hardened heart. The Easy English translation of some of Lamentations 3 says, "It is good if you learn to accept trouble when you are still young. He may cause us to suffer for a time, but then he will be kind to us because his faithful love is very great. It does not please him to make people suffer. He does not like to give them pain." We should be honest with God in heaven, lift up our hands and pray to him. Go back and try it again, friend. Tell God about how bad it hurt you and how it still affects you yearly, monthly, weekly, and even daily. He already knows, but you gotta acknowledge it's time for change. You have to let it go and live better, free from what's kept you bound in your heart, emotions, and mind for years. I love you. Bye.